So we're going to do this practice right now. Because when you practice, it's actually going to work for you in your workday. Without practicing it in the heat of the moment, you are not going to be able to pause. It is an automatic part of our limbic system to reply with reactivity and to reply immediately. So we need to practice this here together. So in order to do that, I'm going to grab my cell phone, and I would invite all of you to grab your smartphones or cell phones if they are around, if you do have them with you. Because we need to do this symbolically. So just grab your phone for a moment. You need to have a little bit of just fun with this. Try this out, right? To be able to do this together. So the first thing you're going to do is imagine that you just received a long, triggering email. That for you, it feels highly critical and it feels difficult to digest. And you kind of know it when you see it, right? You kind of have that knot in your throat because you see the long message. Maybe you didn't even read the whole thing. That's your cue. You got to notice the cue first, right? And then I want you just to freeze. Everybody practice freezing. I'm literally saying with your body, don't move a muscle. You're good at that. And then taking a step back. Now the taking a step back with technology is actually literally taking your phone and putting it over here. So I want everybody to put your phone out of reach. Don't worry, nobody's going to steal your phone. Just put it out of reach a moment. This is key, this is critical. We all have some degree of impulsivity. This is a moment when you've chosen to stop and take a step back. So you put your phone out of reach. Now this is the most critical part. You pause, breathe. Everybody take a long breath with me. And it's really that long out breath. It's the long out breath that triggers parasympathetic nervous system activation, which calms you down a bit. And then we're going to start to shift like we talked about with the mindsets. So if you notice shame or other emotions that pop up with this particular text message underneath the anger, then what I want you to do is think about a phrase that when you are feeling competent or valuable, you would agree with. Like for example, it could be, I am a valuable contributor. Or I am able to work effectively. So it's like a phrase like that. Now you don't want to do something that doesn't feel true to you. You want to do something that feels pretty organic. And then what you're going to do is just while you're breathing, bring yourself back to that phrase. So you might say, I am valuable. And so you sort of like breathe and bring yourself back to that phrase. Now for some of you, a phrase like that is not going to feel organic. It's going to feel like trying on a different pair of clothing. And that's how some of these mindsets feel at first. It's like it doesn't feel comfortable. It's like you're used to wearing jeans, but these are dress pants, or the reverse. You're used to wearing dress pants, but these are jeans. And so it's like at first they don't feel very comfortable. So all I'm asking you to do is to try it on, not to force the belief. Because when you try it on and you breathe into it, it might become more organic and comfortable and easier to access over time. Because you've been trying on beliefs of not good enough, gonna screw this whole thing up for many, many years. That's just the way our brains work. It's the default mode to try on those beliefs. So when we try on these other higher beliefs like abundance beliefs and self-worth beliefs and adult mindset beliefs, these beliefs take some getting used to and trying on. So that's what you're doing during that mode. You're breathing and you're trying that on. And then you get to the proceed mindfully. And what this means is once you have shifted out of that mode just enough to where you can think clearly, you can then make a decision about how to proceed forward. But really, I have to tell you, the pause and the shift in mindset is like 80 to 90% of the work. And then the actual task that you have to do is not so difficult. It might be that you decide, well, I should reply in a regulated manner. You might also decide, I think I should put this email in a folder and I should completely pause for a moment and not reply to this today until tomorrow morning because the customer is very, very angry and they just need a moment to calm down, and maybe this relationship can be salvaged if I reply in a way that's respectful after their irritation decreases some with the immediate problem. So there are many effective responses, and you can often access that effective response, including consultation if needed. But often what is happening is that we're not in the right mindset or mode, or we're struggling with the ability to pause in order to get there. And once you master that ability, it will feel so much better. The fact that you can be genuinely content going away from a day with multiple angry, irritable emails directed at you is a high level of skill. I know it's incredibly difficult, but it is possible. And it takes this practice. Because at the end of the day, the only person who is with you the entire workday is yourself. You are the only person who is with you all the time. So the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you pause, the way that you treat yourself will ultimately determine how you feel going out the door.